Hello guys, and welcome to another profile tree video. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the science behind social media algorithms. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So if you've ever wondered why some of your posts get more likes or shares than others, or why certain content appears at the top of your feed while other content gets buried, then you've experienced the impact of social media algorithms. Now, these algorithms play a huge part in determining what we see, what we engage with, and ultimately how we interact with social media platforms. So what I'm going to do is break down the science behind algorithms, how they work, and how you can use that knowledge to improve your social media strategy. So let's have a look at the first section here. What is a social media algorithm? So what exactly is it? In simple terms, an algorithm is a set of rules or formulas used by platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter to decide what content gets shown to you. Now, these algorithms are designed to personalize your experience and ensure that you see content that is most relevant to you based on your past interactions. Now, the goal of algorithms is to keep you engaged, showing you posts, videos, and ads that matches your interests and preferences. So the more you engage with certain content, the more you'll see similar content in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate what this means. So say, for example, in this scenario, you're looking at areas to visit. So the algorithm will start to show you more of that content. Likewise, if you often engage with a specific type of content, let's just say fitness, technology, digital marketing, you'll see more posts in that category. So that's probably why when you're wondering, when you're on the search for Instagram, let's just say, you're seeing new content and a new feed. This is adjusting to your current algorithm because of the content that you've previously looked at. You'll pretty much have a more tailored feed towards your likes as well as your interests. There is more than just showing content you like. The science behind algorithms is more complex, and it's about predicting what you'll engage with based on a range of factors. So again, you're seeing here that we have Conley Cove. This is one of our internal brands here. So if I am consistently searching it for travel, let's just say hashtag travel, anytime that you're searching it for, as I say, travel, it could be towards a specific location. Let's just use Spain as an example. It'll start showing you potential things that you might be interested in. It could be to do with food as well. It could be to do with, of course, locations. And of course, another thing is their culture. So that's the sort of areas that you'll start to see when it comes to the algorithm. So you can kind of see the content that people have put up. Now, some of these, of course, could be selfies. It could be to do with the location. But again, it depends on the sort of hashtags that you're following as well. So that could add up to your algorithm. So that all plays into a part for what you see on your, as we're looking here, your Instagram feed. So the next one there is key factors influencing social media algorithms. Let's have a closer look at the key factors that social media algorithms use to decide what to show you. The top factors that influence social media algorithms. Number one, engagement. Now, the more engagement your content receives, the more likely it is to be shown to others. Now, this includes likes, shares, comments, and even how long someone spends looking at your post. So that all falls into one area. Now, the more engagement a post gets, the more the algorithm sees it as worthy of showing to a wider audience. The next one there would be relevance. So relevance is about how closely your content matches the interests and preferences of the user. Now, if you consistently post about your topics, your audience cares about the algorithm, then that means that the algorithm, will prioritize your posts. So make sure that any content that you're uploading, if you want it to be shown within your algorithms, make sure that the relevance of that post is in trend. So that could be another one as well as interests and preferences. Now, social platforms track interactions with similar posts and predict whether someone is likely to engage with yours. Now, timeliness is another one. Social media platforms want to show users the most recent content, so you need to make sure it's fresh, up to date, and that's the sort of content that tends to get priority over older posts. So again, keep in mind about what is currently trending. Do keep a look over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Have a look and see what sort of hashtags are being used. Look at the content that's being created. It always seems like POVs are very, very popular. It could even be the short form reels as well, which is the most popular too, because at the end of the day, your audience will have a short attention span. So you want to make sure that you reel them in within that first 4 seconds of the video that you're going to create. And if it isn't going to be a video that you're creating, then just have a look and see what sort of static posts are going to attract the audience that you have. User relationships are another one as well. So the algorithm also looks at your interactions with other users. So if you regularly engage with someone's content, that could be through comments, likes, or shares, their posts are more likely to show up in your feed. Now, make sure you take that into consideration, of course. It's not always just about posting. Make sure that you're commenting and, of course, sharing some of their posts as well as liking, because you might get some of those likes back. It's always a case of close connections. So do consider making sure that you're liking your friends, family, or even business partners' posts. And then that means that they'll see more of your content as well. Now, one top factor that I've not mentioned here is the content type. Now, different types of content get treated differently. Now, as I've mentioned there, video content, for instance, you'll tend to get a lot more engagement, and it may be even prioritized in certain feeds. Another one would be stories as well as live videos. Now, these are also favored on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and of course, you have several different platforms there as well. But for the video content, majority TikTok, largely because these formats encourage real-time interaction as well. So that's another reason as to why stories and live videos are going to be very, very popular. Our next one here is how social media platforms rank content. So now that we know the factors influencing social media algorithms, let's dive deeper into how content gets ranked. Now, how does the algorithm decide which post should show up at the top of your feed? Now, each platform uses a different method to rank content, but most follow a very similar approach. Here is pretty much the 3 top factors. So the initial selection. Now, when you post content, the algorithm starts by showing it to a small group of people. Now, typically those who have engaged with your content before, or those who follow your page. Now, if the post gets engagement from this group, it's then shown to a larger audience. That's why you would probably see some posts have thousands of views or several amounts of likes. That's because it's going to an initial selection at the very, very start. And then that's how your content actually becomes trending. Then, of course, what happens next is that you have your engagement signal. So with the engagement signal, as your post gathers engagement, the algorithm tracks how well it's performing. Now, the more interactions, comments, shares, and likes, the more the post gets boosted. You've also got your feedback loop. So the algorithm continually learns from user behavior. So for instance, if users are scrolling past your post without engaging, it will show your content to fewer people next time. Now, on the flip side, if your post gets a lot of interaction, then what will happen is the algorithm will increase its reach, showing it to more people, and then possibly recommending it in the explore or suggested content sections. Again, just understand this process is key for businesses and marketers. So if your posts aren't performing well, it's likely because they're not getting the initial engagement they need to make it to a wider audience. What other reasons are there? You do have the role of paid content and ads. Now, with the likes of Facebook, Instagram, and even LinkedIn, you can boost your posts or run those ads. Paid content works differently because it allows you to bypass the algorithm, and then you can target a specific demographic, and then that all is based on your audience. As well as your demographic, you're looking at behaviors as well as interests. Now, when you do pay for ads, they're delivered to the target audience more directly, regardless of the algorithm's organic ranking. Now, however, platforms still monitor how people engage with your ads, just like with organic posts. If your ad gets more likes, shares, or comments, they're likely to be shown to more people. Now, paid content can help amplify your organic strategy, but it's still important to ensure that your content is engaging and relevant to your audience. Now, another one is the consistency. Now, consistency is key. So if you're posting, let's just say once in a blue moon, then don't expect to see a load of engagement with your posts. But if you post regularly, you keep your audience engaged, and then you also ensure that your content stays visible. Also make sure that you create engaging content. So with the content, you can encourage interaction. So whether it's through questions, polls, or interactive posts, they tend to perform a lot better. Now, the more engagement you get, the more likely the algorithm will push your content out. Another one, and our last one, which is to focus on video. So video content, especially live videos, tends to rank higher in most algorithms. Make sure that the video is a core part of your strategy. Now, just a couple of ones there that's not been mentioned. Use hashtags and keywords. So optimize your content with relevant hashtags and keywords. This makes it easier for your post to be discovered by new audiences. And another thing is make sure that you monitor your insights. So with the likes of Facebook and Instagram, there is the Meta Business Suite, which is a free tool. And this lets you look at your insights, your analytics, and just understand the overall what to do and what do I not do. So then you can refine your content based on this data, and you'll start to see some results once you start applying the new content that you're creating. But guys, that pretty much reaches the end of the video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.